If you follow business and economic news, you may have noticed that all gurus, economists, analysts, and well-known people in the financial industry are warning that a financial crisis and deep recession are just around the corner. Ray Dalio says this is because of how the world economy is set up. The U.S. economy is going to have a lot of problems all at once. Elon Musk is getting rid of thousands of jobs at his companies because demand keeps going down, even though it has gone down by 30%. Still, Jeremy Grantham says that the stock market's super bubble hasn't burst yet. Jamie Dimon says that a storm is coming for the United States economy. 70% of Americans think that a recession is coming, but Michael Burry says that we are in for a monster recession that will last for years. According to the news, it looks like we're going to have a very bad economic downturn. But the point of this video is not to scare people, but to find out how we can use the 2023 financial crisis and recession to get rich and come out on top despite all the bad news. Watch to the end and hit like and subscribe. If you already liked our content, let's start with what Investopedia's definition of recession says. Quote, "A recession is a drop in economic activity that is big, wide, and lasts for a long time. From the peak of the last expansion to its lowest point, this is how long a recession lasts. Recessions can cause the economy to produce less and hire fewer people, which can make the problem worse. For example, a drop in consumer demand can cause companies to lay off workers. This hurts the spending power of consumers, which can make consumer demand drop even more. Recessions have happened many times in the past in the United States, so they are not new. But they happen less often now than they used to." In October 2022, analysts at the investment firm Raymond James said that, despite what the news said, the United States economy was not in a recession. The investment advisor said that the economy was technically in a recession because it had grown slowly for 2 quarters in a row. But, he said, there are many other signs that show the economy is not in a recession. With its monetary policy, the Fed has a number of ways to stop a recession. It can lower interest rates to boost demand and increase the amount of money in circulation through open market operations, OMO, and quantitative easing, QE, which lets the Fed buy more assets. The Fed is a very important part of how the economy is run. In the past, recessions were common, and economic growth didn't last for very long. Because of Fed policy, economic growth now lasts longer and recessions happen less often than they did in the past. Let's find out how to get ready for the next one. How can you make money from the current disaster and make sure you do much better financially when the next recession comes? A time of panic and chaos, an economic crisis is also the most important time to have cash on hand. For example, when things got tough for Elon Musk's company, he sold all of the Bitcoin he owned. People should also put less money into investments that are risky investments and start saving up. Warren Buffett is waiting for the right time to invest his more than $100 billion in cash. When asset prices go down, it's tempting to buy, but in a deep recession, prices can keep going down for a long time. No one believed when it was close to $69,000, Bitcoin could fall to $15,000. Everyone thought the price target would be $200,000 or even $1 million. Prices went down for a long time when the economy started to have trouble. If you want to be ready for the next recession, save, save, save. When there's a financial crisis, money is tight and a lot of businesses go out of business. Because employees have to eat, people won't work for free. The second thing to do during a recession is to invest in liquid assets and businesses that can help you deal with it in a smart way. One way to describe how liquid an investment is by how quickly it can be sold and turned into cash. A liquid investment is one that can be turned into cash quickly and without losing too much of its value. Some examples of liquid investments are cash, money market funds, and shares of blue-chip companies that trade on a well-known stock exchange. Risky investments like crypto coins or companies like FTX can wipe you out in just a few hours. During a recession, it's important to have an investment like blue-chip cash. When deciding whether or not to lend or invest, banks and investors look at liquidity. Always invest in liquid businesses. The third step is to take advantage of the recession to make smart decisions or decisions that could make you a millionaire. People make a lot of money when the economy is in bad shape. Robert Kiyosaki is known for saying that the financial crisis of 2008 and 2009 made him a billionaire because smart people can use the crisis to their advantage and make smart investments at the right time. You can use these chances to make more money, keep your profits high, and even grow your business or net worth when other companies aren't doing well or are losing money. During a recession, there is often a big gap between the prices of assets and what they are really worth. During an economic crisis, an asset might be worth $10,000 to one person, but to the right person who can hold it, it could be worth $100,000. When the housing market crashed in 2008 and 2009, Robert Kiyosaki did just this. During the recession, the $500 million he put into real estate is now worth many billions of dollars. To keep getting paid, sellers of everything from houses to raw materials to technology may offer discounts or lower prices. This is because a coming recession is expected to make it hard for many small businesses to pay their bills. As the economy gets worse, businesses will need to save money to stay in business. Adding more sources of income is one of the best ways to do this. A small business that helps people if clients don't pay their bills on time, the business may have trouble with cash flow. The next best thing to do during a recession is to be smart. When you don't know what the future holds, it can be hard to decide what to do with your investments. In most cases, the best thing you can do is nothing. If the economy goes into a recession, there is a chance that the market will drop again. Before a possible crash, it might seem like a good idea to take your money out of the market now. But the stock market is unpredictable, and not even experts know for sure what will happen. If you don't get your money out of the market now, it could keep falling and cause you to lose more money. Also, if you decide to reinvest later, you might pay less for the same investments you just sold. If you have debt to pay off and are having trouble making ends meet in the current economy, you may be wondering how to pay off your debt while staying financially stable. Before a recession, it's important to pay off debt, especially debt with high or changing interest rates. However, saving money may be more important during times of economic uncertainty. But in the end, you have to think about your own situation, which is probably different from that of other people. I hope you enjoyed the video and feel free to share your thoughts on the tips we gave as well as your own wealth building experiences. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.